forgot to change
All right,
my
what
cars. Now I'm
platform?
like Tiny Mach 20.
Come on, everyone.
Oh, okay.
Radio.
Well, the long way then? Well, that's not an option.
Well, we must try to get in, shall we?
Alright, everyone jump in.
Into the fiery pits of hell. I'll see you on
I
the other
just
side.
got here.
Ah, delicious
Slam
Savannah
dunk.
barbecue. Alright, switch avatar if you need to.
Ah, it didn't work.
Oh no.
That's fine. That's fine. I'll
Oh
just keep
no.
running.
Oh no. Oh no.
That's not somewhere safe.
Well, we're split up. Don't worry, we can still make it. Oh, we're screwed at
You
this
can do
point.
it. I believe in you. Alright, failed.
Aha! This was a mistake. Well, we lost Cuckoo.
Well, see ya.
Ah, you're inside me.
Quick, switch. What?
What? No, okay, yeah. We gotta find this platform right here.
This one. This is the lucky platform. Oh. Alright, we can begin the ritual.
Mid-reading, we're gonna get hit by a bomb and all fling off into infinity.
Alright. Alright, just stick me and paint the pentagram. Let's go.
Wait, what? I'll paint it in your blood first.
That's what I'm saying.
Alright. I'm going to just chop off his head. It should be like cutting a chicken. Can you try something else? Because this looks like a lot too much work to actually get one.
We got it once. It's gonna be worth it.
Alright.
Let's
get this over with.
Take
Take 3-1.
Okay.
31.
I don't know, where are we all going? Okay, I guess we're going over here again.
Each time we're going to this platform.
Go.
Wow.
Why did we hire him as our cameraman again?
Cause he has all the batteries.
No, the one that started this
Explain
was
it.
Icarus because he wanted a bedtime story.
Ooh.
So, shall we?
We can begin. It's a
Alright,
minute,
then.
I'm
You're
sure
still
we'll be
recording,
fine.
correct? Alright, wonderful.
Who's doing the intro? Actually, what is the intro?
It's just random bullcrappery. That's what the intro is.
Alright then. Who's gonna do it?
Alter and Buzzo joining us. Aren't you immortal yourself? Or do you have something you're hiding from us?
Details.
Okay, I say we throw him in the fiery pit after the reading and see what happens.
I second that idea. I want to see what happens.
Alright,
Did we
then.
just open up the hatch in the back of Walter's torso and adjust
No.
the verbal attack command?
No.
Alright, so stay tuned for the end and you'll see Walter jumping into the flames of hell. And we'll see what happens. Alright, we have like... I'm just gonna wait for that to go off so I don't have to worry about getting
we got
flung off the
15
edge.
seconds till, well, it stops raining debris, and after that we can begin.
Ah, yes, viewers. You might be wondering how we got here. You might be
How
wondering
did
how
we
we
get
got here.
here?
Well, you see, it all started... It all started when we decided to take a little, what's it called? job for Pev? Because he said he needed more entertainment for his show.
Ah, yes, that was a bad choice.
I agree.
He just told me that there was ice cream included.
Well, yeah, it's in the
What's
fridge
that
that's
too?
falling on us.
Hey, you see that fridge that fell into the fire like 20 seconds ago?
Oh.
Ah, that's where it was.
He didn't tell me anything about ice cream. I just wanted the bloody bacon.
I want
swear
ice
if you
cream.
fall, Mr. Cameraman, I will stab you. This is taking far too long to get to this area. Yes, I'm going to. Goodness me.
Any moment now.
We're going. Oh wait. This is the. Yeah, this is Walnuts Lab. Walnuts Lab. I have. Oh god. I have a lab on the surface of Obscura Luna. I'm gonna say it like that, and Walnut's gonna kill me. I used to work mostly by myself, but I had an assistant that got supplies I needed. I used to have a stable income working with weather, the state of the volcano and such. But recently, I got funding cuts for not being able to for not being up to code, and not earning their money back. I thought I was going to go bankrupt and have to close down my lab. But I got funding from another source, the IMC, Interstellar Manufacturing Corporation. They offered a large sum of money if my research and supplies. I didn't know why they wanted them. There was an overabundance of oil and methane on our world. We just use more plant carbons than anything else. I accepted the offer and was able to get more advancements in technology, including different types of weapons and giant metal men. I was doing good for myself, but then I was told I would lose 50% of my funding if I didn't find new research or weapons. I was at a loss. I didn't know what to do. I thought for sure I was going to lose funding again. So I went out for a walk on Avalon. I always like walking on the outskirts of major cities. Then I heard a weird warping noise, and then a crash. I then see smoke rising beyond the trees. So I went to investigate. I thought it would be a meteor or a comet or something along those lines. I was not prepared for what I was about to find. Now let me get to Walnuts Lab Part 2. Where is it? There it is. Walnuts Lab Part 2. As I walked through the vegetation, I found a weird pod. It looks like it came from the future. I started examining the pod, when the hatch blasted open and knocked me down. As I got back up, I looked in the pod to see an all-white Avali, and it was unconscious. I took it back to my lab for recovery. After a few days, he still had not woken up. So I took a blood sample and run some tests on it. I realized he was genetically altered. He was a genetically altered Avali who had no memory of his past. Also, because of experiments, he is all white. He's an all-white male, which is very rare for an Avali. A few days later, and it was 3 days before Spes Festum, and he finally wakes up. After I asked a few questions, and I learned that he got his real name After I asked a few questions, and I learned he forgot his real name, and now goes by Walter. So the next day, I'm in a hall with Walter, and to see if he got his strength back, I asked him to run down the hall. He started running, and all of a sudden, he disappeared in a purple mist. About 5 seconds later, he appears at the end of the hall. How'd I do? He asked. I immediately wrote down what just happened on my clipboard, and said, "You did extremely well." He responded with, "Excellent." It is now Spes Festum, and I got my computer set up for the lottery winner, so I could track them, and give them a proper burial if they die. And the winner of the lottery is a young kid by the name Apollo. This kid looked like he couldn't have survived. Oh god, I screwed that up, that sentence. This kid looked like he couldn't have even survived a day. So I'm getting ready, and he starts. Wait, no. So I'm getting ready, and he starts. And his first mistake was running as soon as it started. He wasted so much energy by running. And while this kid was making his journey, I'm still running tests on Walter's ability, and they are remarkable. Then about a month, the kid makes it to the Twin Lakes, and decides to walk across the ice. I'm thinking, what is this kid doing? And then, as expected, the ice broke. I then let out a deep exhale. I asked Walter to go get him. I prepare for the funeral. But after an hour, Walter shows back with this kit that was all black before, but now has green outline. Must be from all the irradiation, I said. We must take him to the place where I kept Walter, and when he was unconscious. And surprisingly, I look up at Walter. He's still alive. I feel like I read that wrong. Alright, Walnuts Lab, part 3. Wait, but how's he alive? Walter asked. I thought that much liquid uranium would kill any regular volley. Well, that's true. But he is no regular volley. I answered. He was born with no color, or a lack of color. We all are basically born with certain chemicals. They react to the methane in our atmosphere and causes our colors to show through. But Apollo here, he lacks those chemicals. We call them Valabino? I'm gonna call it Valabino. It is very rare. I've barely got to test why this happens. Okay, get to the point. What? Okay, then I'm just gonna continue reading. Walter interrupted.
I know.
Fine, short version. He doesn't have a certain chemicals regular volley have. So the liquid uranium, oh god. Basically replace those chemicals in the...
You need to stop reading because Cuckoo's not up
Place the
here.
chemicals in his body, and now he has a green glow.
Boo.
God dang it! Walnuts, I'm going to kill you!
You know how to cut, right?
strangle
You'll
you,
just have to cut
Walnuts.
this part out.
No. Leave this. Leave this here. This is the
Send
best
me
thing.
the file, I'll cut it,
What
then
do
I
you
can
think?
send it back to you.
No. Just leave this in.
Yeah.
Yes, it'll be a little more
thanks to
entertaining.
Walter.
Alright, well then, we'll go with that.
That is
I blame Walnut.
sabotaging my own
I
story.
agree. You are sabotaging your own story, god dang it. I said I need to do further tests.
It's hilarious.
I said, I need to do further testing. But I think I can make a testing chamber. And to add nutrients to Mental. To make him feel like a regular Avali. And I can run tests without blood from him. Well, more blood. I think I'll call it the box for blood oxidizing X-ray. It will add O2 to the chamber, which will make his blood slow down more, so he gets tired quickly. And I can monitor his vitals and see how healthy he is, and the oxygen won't be that bad. Well, what the heck? Okay, I lost my place. Won't be that bad for him. It'll actually effectively clean out his blood, and give him more energy. I don't know how he will react to it, though. Can you go science somewhere else? Walter said. You're hurting my brain. Yeah, sorry about that, I responded. So now, I have +2 Walter, and codename Mental. I didn't know how much trouble Mental would be. He's all over the place. I thought I could trust him in the lab, but apparently not. He broke 10 beakers the other day, and when I yelled at him, he just screeched at me. Fortunately for me, the box was my escape. It would keep him contained, and he would sometimes fall asleep. Unfortunately, he absolutely hates the box. Mainly because it's a smaller area and he can't run around in it. I haven't slept in about 2 weeks. In 2 weeks now, I've become reliant and a mixture I have made that gives me energy. But Mental had some the other day when I forgot to put it away. I couldn't catch him that entire day. I thought he was going to jump to Avalon there for a bit. I've been running tests on Mental's blood, and the results are surprising. We can make people live for longer while using less resources. But when I tested it on 10 snow rats, only one survived. So that's a no-go for now. So I also accidentally made a bioweapon trying to make a gas form, form of the mixture it made. Wait, what? Sorry, let me read that. I also accidentally made a bioweapon when trying to make a gas form from the mixture it made a gas that is fatal to every other species except for Avali's. It only makes us awkward and unbalanced, basically tipsy. The IMC came back to the lab to see what was new, and they said to continue working on the accidental bioweapon. So I finished the gas launcher and sold it to them. They gave me quite a bit of money, but we're still in debt. I don't know how we're going to pay all this back. I've just started on another project, and can't wait to see how he turns out. But technically, it's Mental's son. God, I butchered that so bad.
Boy! Boy!
Shit!
This is the
I'm
one
horrible.
who threw us all into the fire.
That's true.
Look, you try reading after getting lit on fire and returning from the pits of hell.
You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. What stories have you read today, or is that the only story you guys read?
That's the only thing. That was the only thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After
I was gonna
3
do it
months.
yesterday when
I was actually going to release another. I was going to release another lore story the same day, but what happened was we ran into a problem how we didn't have an established base, and I didn't want to just throw in, "Hey, we have a base."
Did we find a fix
that
for
you guys
that?
didn't
Did
know."
we find a fix for that?
Yeah, I'm too lazy to write it now. I don't have inspiration anymore. It's already gone.